And we are live. We are here with DreamHack Masters Summer Urban Qualifier for Latino America 2021. Of course, I'm your host, Light_VIP, and with me is, of course, the most fitting co-caster for this tournament. It is El Padrino himself, Ducklings.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? Good morning, Light.
Good morning.
Did you have breakfast today?
I did have breakfast. I did have breakfast.
Good.
I needed it. Oh god, I was up last night casting until almost 1 a.m. and I woke up at 6:30 a.m. It's great. It's great.
This is passion, guys. This is passion. Now, for everyone in the chat wondering, what is Darking doing here? Why is not Pig here, or why is not Cats here? I just want to remind everyone that Light recently hired some new pro players for his new team. So he blew the budget of the CranKy Ducklings.
Yes, it's true. I couldn't afford Cats. I couldn't afford Pig. I could barely afford Darking. Okay, it's cost me a taco, man. Oh my god.
But yeah, like, what do we have today?
We have pretty insane brackets is what I'm looking at. So everyone exclamation mark B in the chat, and we have our bracket of Latin American StarCraft players. And I also were a little bit biased because if you don't know, the CranKy Ducklings, we actually have a pro team now. We signed a couple of players, as Darking was saying, and we have them here in the bracket as well.
That is correct. You have two players here already. You have the Peruvian brothers of NeO and Ryu, which both of them are here in the bracket. If you're wondering where the third player of Light is, Eric is already invited to the main DreamHack event, so you will be seeing him there.
Oh yeah, Eric, he's already in the money. He's already I think he's already basically won like 500 USD or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's sitting pretty tight. I was just having a look at the bracket. Honestly, IMO Ryu got lucky. Ryu has a pretty easy half until the quarterfinals. There is one big name there, the other Peruvian Terran.
Let's see, the other Peruvian Terran. Tabo?
Chaos Fate.
Chaos Fate. Oh yeah, Chaos Fate. I forgot that he has another name in the bracket. Yes, yeah. Chaos Fate. I mean, you say Chaos Fate, but you also have Master.
True.
Who he may play in the round of 16, and dude, Halfbreed is back.
He is back. Halfbreed and Jatpi as well. Like they're big question marks for me. It's like, how long have they been back? How long have they been playing? Like, are they in form? Are they in shape? It's gonna be difficult for them, especially Halfbreed to get further in the bracket would most likely have to face Chaos Fate. But yeah, it's exciting.
It is. We have how many? 54 players in the bracket today, which is like 4 times the size of North America.
North America had a little under 32. A little under 32.
Yeah, it was like 28, something like that.
Yeah. Feels bad, man. Oh god, I don't know. There were some big names missing in the North American qualifier. They just, I guess, weren't motivated to be there. It was a bit of a shame.
I mean, I'm guessing that most, if not all, of the important names are already in the close qualifier.
Yeah. The biggest names for sure. Oh boy. And at the moment, we're just waiting to find a series. Ideally, I did want to jump into EON versus ZvT, but ZvT is missing. I don't. Yeah. He just isn't here at the moment, so we're just kind of chilling.
No, I was just one browsing the bracket, seeing what interesting round 1 matches there are. There is Fate versus Roy, which is like a good like open commerce Peru versus Brazil. By the way, there's a lot of Peru and Brazil in this bracket.
Always.
More than half of the bracket is only these two countries.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Peru, a lot of Brazil.
There's Terran versus E-Legacy if you want to see a good stump. Terran versus E-Legacy, and the winner go and plays White Hydra.
Oh god. Also, what you just said just kind of like triggered something in my mind. There are a couple of names missing. Obviously people in the chat were memeing about it a little bit. Shelby is missing, but another big name is Turkey Dano. He's not here.
Oh, you are correct. Here. What is happening here? We are missing like the biggest cheeser in Latin America. He didn't play yesterday, right?
He did not.
I wonder if he just completely missed it. I wonder, is he still playing? I am assuming yes. Has he been streaming lately?
I don't know. I assume so. It's just really odd to see a bracket and not see him there. So I mean, he's gonna have to try again in a couple of days for qualifier number 2, but yeah, really surprising not to see him here.
Yeah, that's a shame. So, Light, seeing that we have the full bracket already, I need your prediction. What players are going to advance today?
Okay. It's gonna be difficult. I think. God, I want NeO to do well. I want him to do well. It's gonna be difficult just because I think he has a good chance against Terran if they meet in a qualifying match. I don't know if he can make it past Nano. I think I think for the upper half of the bracket, I think a Terran versus Nano like qualifying match is gonna happen. Maybe NeO can cause an upset. Maybe he can take down Nano. Just oh god, he's just such a scary Protoss. For the lower half, I think it's gonna be between Ryu and Chaos Fate. It's gonna be between the two of them.
For the lower half, I completely agree with you. I think it is between Ryu and Chaos Fate. We're going to advance to qualify.
Yeah.
In the upper half, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that the favorite there is Terran.
Okay, that's fair. That's completely fair. Terran has been insane recently. The Brazilian Terran player called Terran, by the way, he's been taking down Eric. He's been doing well in his own regional or national tournaments. Terran is a monster. God. So regardless, like I do want to give him the slight edge as well, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be close. I think Nano or NeO could potentially take him down if they face. Oh boy.
Yes, that it is completely possible, and we'll see. We have the whole day ahead of ourselves to see some of the best StarCraft 2 in Latin America.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Oh god, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. I see a lot, like there are already a lot of names that are gonna be hitting each other. Like you brought him up earlier, Davo is there as well. Davo could have a deep run. Now that I look at it, oh my god, Davo could go all the way to one of the qualifying matches as well.
Yeah, I think Davo has an easy bracket to at least the round of 8. By the way, shout out to also one of the players who has come back from basically nowhere, Smile, aka Fuego. Dude, he's here.
Yes, Smile used to be a big name back in the day. I remember he actually came back last year for a little bit, for like a month or two, and started streaming again, and then he left. He like faded away into darkness with Darkness, Self doing their own thing. But yeah, he's back again. He's been streaming, he's been practicing. I don't know what to expect from him. Maybe he could surprise us.
He has an interesting bracket. I think he has a very balanced bracket for him. He has Cinder in the first round, Saberlight in the second, probably Perhack in the third. That's going to be the big matchup for him, I think.
Yeah.
Which is going to show how good his current level is. Possibly Tavo in the round of 8, which that's going to be a really good match. Whoever we see versus Tavo, either Perhack or Smile.
Definitely. Also, speaking of all these Peruvian players, I did want to give a quick shout out. Thank you so much, the Mega, for subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing the love. But also, mate, the Mega, why are you not on the bracket?
Yes. Funara the Mega in the chat, please.
Funara the Mega, Funara Bombilla. I just realized Zion's as well. Yo, there are a couple of these big name Peruvian players that aren't here.
Mate, they saw Neon, they saw Tab, and they say, no, mate, I don't have stand chance.
Oh god. Aye. But oh, here we go. Icecar, he's announcing it. Soon the walkovers are going to happen, and when they do, if EON's opponent doesn't show up, we will be getting into EON versus NeO.
Ooh, that's a good match.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a pretty close match as well. Like, oh,
yes,
boy.
I mean the best player in Costa Rica versus probably the best Terran in Peru.
Oh yeah. One of the best Terrans, I would say. One of the best. I know NeO and Thavo go hand in hand, and then okay, I don't know if you know anything. Was Chaos Fate partying last night? Was he?
I do not know anything. I do not know. No. The question is, if he was partying last night, does that make him weaker or more powerful?
We need to find out. We need to find out what is happening out there with Chaos Fate. Oh god. But yeah, I think for the most part, we are going to try and stick with the upper half of the bracket just because it feels like that's where a lot of the closer matches are going to be. In the lower half, there will be some close matches, but I feel like they're a little bit more few and far between. Maybe we'll go down there later on, closer to the end of the broadcast, like where the qualifying matches are. But for now, we'll stick up here. Oh boy.
Black slide. Breathe.
Oh god. Meanwhile, have there been any other like rumblings or talks in the Latin American scene when it comes to like this qualifier, you know, what they think is gonna happen?
I mean, nothing major really, just people like training for it. Everyone is expecting because it's the first DreamHack of the year and it's the biggest event here in Latin America. But like nothing big, no. I mean, the last big movement that happened was actually your team singing 3 good players.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone always welcome a good share of cash and a good inject of cash into the scene.
I mean, we wouldn't do it if we didn't believe in the players, you know. Like oh boy, I do think that Ryu should be having a good time today. When it comes to NeO, I want to give him my love. That's why we're gonna try and cast him, right? We're gonna try and give him whatever support we can. Oh boy, because he's got a lot of big names: EON, Egg, Nano, Terran. Oh boy, he's basically going through the gauntlet right now if he wants to qualify.
Easy life, easy. Nothing that a few dozen tanks doesn't solve.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, since we do have a little bit of time, if I quickly switch scenes here, we can have a look at all the invited players. You were talking about Eric earlier. Yes, Cham, Eric, Kellizer, and Special are invited to the main event. And the players invited to the closed qualifiers are Eggs, Jim Rising, Paco Mike, and the Zerg Lord. So if you're wondering, hey, where's Paco Mike? Where's the Zerg Lord? Where's Eggs? It's because they already got invited.
That is correct. So, I mean, that's a good number of good players already invited to the next rounds, but there's still a lot of good players. That are playing for just 4 spots in 2 days. I'm very impressed that DreamHack didn't listen to us the whole of last year to give us more spots for DreamHack Latin America. We still just with 8, so it is a little bit sad. There we go. So people are wondering, we are in the first lobby for the first match of the day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are ready, and I agree. It was a little bit sad that DreamHack didn't decide to give Latin America a couple more spots. Oh God, but this is how it is. We gotta work with what we got, and here we go. We finally have our first series of the day. And it is going to be between these two players here. ZvT, Zerg versus Terran. It's going to be on 2,000 atmospheres. Oh boy, and I'm nervous, mate.
Breathe, right? Breathe. It's okay. It's okay. If NeO does bad, you can always fire him. I promise.
It's true. This is true. This is very true. And
so yeah, do you want to start, mate?
Yeah, you know what? I'll start because speaking of, here we have him, the Peruvian Terran player. He is red, representing the CranKy Ducklings, his brand new team. It is NeO.
And his opponent in the top right-hand corner of the map, the Costa Rican Zerg player playing for T-Sub Gaming. It is EON. Okay, mate. How much mech do you expect? Oh, okay. Apparently not many. Look at this.
So a couple of things. I do think that NeO can definitely take EON in a macro game, but that is not what we are getting.
Yes, EON is in a hurry. He needs to be later, somewhere later, and he just like, okay, mate, time to 5 minutes game. So yeah, here we have with a proxy Turax in the almost the middle of the map. This is quite far, in my opinion. I don't think EON is going to scout this.
Yeah,
it will be a very look, because the usual place to put your barracks is exactly there where you're pointing that light, and where the Overlord is actually going to scout, because this is a pretty common spot for putting the barracks. So yeah, it's not there. Oh God, he's going for a faster base.
This is a very fast third base. Before the queens even go down, he's gonna have no gas as well. So this is best case scenario for NeO. I was also going to praise him a little bit about the location. As you said, the obvious location is over here by the third, so it takes even longer to scout, and the bunker has already started. EON has no idea. Now he knows.
The bunkers goes down, and now it's time to panic.
Time to picnic. And this is disastrous. The marine is already here, so these drones cannot focus down the SCVs. Oh God, they're gonna try.
EON wisely cancels the third base, so he has enough money to buy his defenses, but no, mate. 3 marines are here, 3 drones are already going down, more drones are coming down, but I think it's too much firepower, and the lings are still not here.
Oh God, the lings are on the way though. The bunkers are finished, but the real question is, can those marines get to the bunkers?
I mean, I don't think they need to. There's 5 marines already, and versus only 6 earlys, mate. That's not enough.
Oh God, only 2 marines left. All the lings go down, mate. They got to get in there, and it looks like they should. The queen comes out, but it's not enough.
It's not enough, mate. And 16 zerglings are on the way for EON. The question is, will he have enough to break this siege?
Yeah, the problem is that he started spines, but they are so late. They are so very late, mate. It's gonna take so long for them to really come into play. The marines are here. They're starting to shoot away, chip away at the hatchery. But what I will say is that only one of these bunkers is in range, so EON has a little bit of time.
He does. He still has time, but mate, what a good start for NeO in this game.
Yeah, he's already starting to transition. Factory's done. He's starting his starport. He's floating over his Raxes. He isn't 100% committed to this, but ideally he does kill this hatchery. Oh my god, he wants to spine.
Trying to water up, but here come the marines.
Oh my god, and the spines finally do borrow. Yo, every single ling is dying. Every single ling. The SCV is repairing as well.
Okay, NeO decides to back up. I think there was enough firepower to still do more damage, but he decides to be conservative with his marines, which I think is okay.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, what do we have? We have 14 workers versus 23 for NeO. NeO is ahead in workers. His second base already been built. He already has his factory. He has his starport.
Yeah.
Hellions are being built, and Medivac is being built. Are we going to see Hellion drop?
We definitely could. I mean, right now, NeO is in an amazing position. He's a little bit supply blocked, which is definitely hurting him. He needs a couple more depots. But he is looking so good right now. EON wasted so many resources trying to keep the space alive. He's still on 2 bases. He's trying to drone up. This drop, how much damage can it deal? Right now, there's nothing to defend, only queens.
There's nothing, suddenly queens, and since he has not started any gas at all, no settling speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Really big.
He can just micro to his heart's content. Stim is still on the way. It's not done, but there's a lot of potential with this drop, especially with the Hellions. Oh, we'll see as he goes straight into that mineral line.
Oh, nice roasting. At least one drone went down there. And look, the settings cannot do much.
Yeah, exactly. All the lings are going to go down. Oh, but he does pick up the drop, does escape once the queens show themselves. And again, this is just hurting EON so much because his economy is awful to begin with, and now he's losing workers. He's forced to pull them off the line.
Yeah, mate. Really good, really good. EON finally getting his third base. His gas, he's on the way. He's mining gas. Yeah, he's mining gas. So things are finally starting to look out for NeO, but he has still a steep way to go, mate.
Yeah, I worry for EON when Stim finishes. Like,
yeah, which is about to, and there are 3 medivacs on the way, full of marines.
Exactly. I was about to say, like, NeO, if he pushes out with everything, including the tank, like, I think it's just over. He doesn't even need the tank. He's just going with what he has. And
yes, there's a large quarry in construction, which is good, but it's not going to be near enough done when this new drop arrives.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A million marines and a million marine lands with Stim ready. Here we go, mate.
Stim is ready. There are only a handful of lings. All the lings immediately go down. Now here comes the focus fire on the queens. The queens fall, and mate, this has to be it. There's nothing left. The main base is forfeit. The spawning pool even.
Oh, the spawning pool.
Yeah, and the pool will go down. The queens have done a really good job at surviving this long. We do have a couple of roaches on the way. Oh god, but they still need a little bit more time before they pop out.
Yeah, it's not enough, mate. It's not enough. This is GG.
Yeah, everything falls. Again, the roaches are gonna pop out, but not before the hatchery falls. Oh god.
Here we have the few roaches, but it's not enough. There's more than enough marines to take on this small number of roaches.
Exactly. Oh no, the drones are forced off the line. The spines aren't helping at all. The hatchery is still low from earlier, and it may not have been a macro game. It may not have been like an incredibly, long like game full of finesse. It may have started with cheese, but EON, he's doing well here. Sorry,
He is. Okay, interesting for NeO being again being the conservative that he is. I was hoping that he was going to finish the game right there and now, but he decides to wait for his second wave of units, and this is going to finish it late.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as he see the tanks and the reinforcements, like there's no more to do.
Exactly, like especially because the main is dead. There's no spawning pool, so there's no lings to reinforce. He only has to rely on roaches, and he has 0 gas income because the gases were in the main. Like he only just now did the gas finish in the natural.
No GG, mate. No GG.
Not GG. GG, well played. NeO takes game number 1.
Are you proud of your boy, Light?
I'm proud. I'm very proud. Oh god. Good start here for NeO. I think what's important is that right now he hasn't shown anything really. Like he whipped out a cheese in game 1, and I'm sure, like, I know he's been preparing a lot of specific builds for today.
Here we go. Second map, Romanticide. which according to Light is a very Terran favorite map.
Is that is that what I say?
Yes, you did. No, was it romanticide or was it
Oxide.
Oxide? I think it was Oxide. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going to say this is a very Terran favorite map, right?
I always say this is a very Protoss favorite map. It's a very Protoss favorite map. I think I would go as far as to say Romanticide can be a mech favorite map, and that's the kind of style that NeO likes to go for.
Right. Is there a map in the map book that you currently say this is a Zerg favorite map?
Lightshade. I think I would probably say Lightshade. Maybe Jagannatha as well. Jagannatha.
Fair enough.
Oh god, but only against Terran. I mean, we all know Protoss OP. But here we go. We are loading in to game number 2. I was hoping that would line up with the game loading in.
Me too, but unfortunately we have a player who has a slow PC. Maybe he needs to be, I don't know, pay more or something. And here we go. We're loading in into Romanticide of game number 2 of today. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the Terran player from Peru, actually from Chile. He's Peruvian, playing for the CranKy Ducklings. It is NeO. Just look at that duck. Look at it.
God, strikes fear into his opponents. It's terrifying. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Costa Rican Zerg player. He's purple, representing T-Sub Gaming. It is EON.
Now, like that, I'm gonna say that I'm disappointed by your boy NeO, that he is not proxying this game, but I'm a little safe by your boy EON, who has decided to go pull first this game.
Yes. I think it's a very smart move.
He's not taking any chances after what happened last game.
I don't blame him. I do not blame him right now. He's scouting as best he can with his overlords. I like this from NeO, right? Like, cheese one game and then play standard the next game, and we already see that NeO is in EON's mind right now. Like, he's in his brain. He's like, yo, like, is there a proxy out there? You don't know, because EON, like, he's going all over the place with his overlords. He's going for the pull first. To be fair, this pull first can deal some damage, I guess, but more often than not, it's just being safe.
Yes, it is. If this was some kind of cheese, we would have gone with a 12 pull instead of just a pull first in a regular time. Poor SCV is going to get sacrificed to scout what it is. He sees the pull first. He sees that the Sterlings are already on the way. So NeO can prepare accordingly. He's probably not going to move with his Reaper right away, or he's going to try to intercept the Sterlings. Because typical Zerg move. The Reaper moves out, the Sterlings move in.
Exactly.
You have to run all the way up from the map. Yeah,
and that's why if you see the movements, the Reaper was coming through the center, then the Lynx tried to go north, then with the Overlord, he sees the Reaper is just kind of chilling here, so yeah, these Lynx are not going to be able to slip into the natural and delay this CC.
Yes, assuming NeO has good micro, which we assume he does.
Yeah, mate, come on. Come on, mate. Oh boy. And I want to see, what does he have in store for us here? You know, he's opening up with a 1-1. This isn't a big tell. Is he going to go into mech, or is he going to do something crazy and play bio?
Hey, you have to ask.
Yeah, he's going to play mech.
Oh, actually interesting. Going for a tech lab in the factory instead of switching it with the barracks. So we're not going to see Hellions like right now. Is he going bio? Is he going bio tank straight away?
That would be insane. Also, I don't know if you saw, but NeO was being very annoying with this depot. Even forces the more forward. Oh, he was too slow.
He almost got it.
That was almost the biggest brain play. That was almost amazing. Oh boy. But
NeO is going Marine tank.
Yeah,
Just straight
yeah.
away Marine Tank.
It's very interesting that he's going for something like this. Honestly, I like it. Oh my god, as the drones are being pulled, the Eon. That was really ambitious.
Economic damage without doing anything.
I tell you, he's in Eon's head right now. Oh my god! Finally, this Reaper will be dealt with. But I honestly, I kind of like what NeO is going for.
Ooh.
Because his opponent is going for roaches. Eon knows who NeO is. Eon assumes that there's going to be mech, and roaches would do so well against Hellions and Hellbats. But NeO is doing something different. Very different.
Yeah, mates. Marine Tank straight into battle cruisers. Like this is a very unorthodox build for battle cruisers, because for battle cruisers you're usually going to Hellions and save your gas for your battle cruisers, but no. NeO instead is deciding to go into a more slow defensive stance, going for tanks for defensive purposes. I thought he was going to make a push or something, but no, he's just going into tank for defense, going for battle cruisers and third base right now.
Yeah, and honestly, that's why I like this, just because this has a better chance at defending against Roach Ravager. The problem is, like, Ravagers are being morphed now, like, Eon is going now, and this tank is pretty close to the front, like, it's going to be biled down.
Definitely.
Oh god. Mate, and he's going all in. He's making a massive wave of lings. Eon has finished droning, and the problem is that NeO hasn't scouted this. He lost his Reaper. He doesn't know this is coming. If he did, he would have made a Banshee instead, just to get something out faster.
Okay, he knows. He's making bunkers right now. He scanned the third base. He saw there was no drones there, so
Yeah.
immediately go for bunkers.
Yeah, is it going to be enough? He has 2 tanks. He has a 3rd tank. It's not siege, though. Oh, no.
First tank falls. The first bunker also falls. But there are 2 tanks in the high ground, and Eon has no vision of it.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, he's going for these depots, which is pretty good damage so far. The Lings, they try to get on top of the Marines, but the nice body blocking there by the SCVs.
He loses a few SCVs, but I think it's completely worth it. He managed to stop all the units from coming up the ramp, and the battle cruiser is now out. He's now out. There's nothing here that she's up, so eventually this is going to be cleaned up.
It will. There was a bit of a mistake there where the Marines weren't there to cover for the tanks. The Marines actually all went into the mineral line instead, but the BC will clean everything up, and honestly, NeO is in an okay position. He's a little bit behind with workers, but he has 3 CCs.
Yes, he loses very few workers. He has 3 CCs. His first battle cruiser is out, and Eon doesn't have anything other than Queens and Sports to defend this. So second battle cruiser is now on the way. So yeah, this was not bad.
Yeah.
Seeing how Eon started to pour all his resources into this attack, Neon defended very well.
Yes. NeO does survive. This BC, how much damage can it really do is the question. Like, there are 2 spores here at the forward base. There are 2 queens as well. I do think this BC can kill the queens. They don't have enough energy for transfuse, but 4 queens, it's a little bit dicey.
Yeah, it's okay, Light. The battle cruiser has Yamato cannon.
He does.
Use it. Kill a queen for free.
Go for the Yamato. At the same time, we have Lings trying to go for one by the wall's not a wall, but it's okay. The Lings all go down.
There we go. Second battle cruiser now is seen, and now there's not enough queens, mate.
Oh yeah, there is definitely not enough queens. We still haven't seen him. There we go. Yamato is being used on the Spore. Interesting choice, and the Spore will go down. Yamato.
4 queens. Oh, Yamato is in cooldown. What Yamatos are in cooldown at the moment?
Okay.
That's okay. As long as he does not lose one, the BC is okay. A lot of drone damage going down. 12 drones going down already, mate.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really nice decision for him to focus on that Spore with the Yamatos, because it means that there's no anti-air here. Queen pops out. It just pops out to die. Eon, he knows the desperate situation he's in. He's just sending Lings across the map. Wait, what the hell are these things gonna do? Oh,
Scout,
God.
mate. Just scout.
Scout, kill an SCV, not even kill an SCV.
Not even an SCV. 17 drones gone down.
And while Eon struggles to defend against the BC, mate, the mech push is coming.
The tier base. Hellions are here.
The
And the
Hellions.
queens are the queens are busy defending against the battle cruisers, so there's nothing here to defend these drones, mate.
Exactly. Oh my god, the drones, they're lining up. The Hellion shots are going off. Oh god. The death count just
13
keeps
more-
getting higher.
13 more drones going down just because of these Hellions, and mate, Hydras are finally here, but at what cost, mate? Look at the supply. 52 workers versus 31 for EON.
Yeah, I also, like, he will get this VC. Nice pick off. I don't like the Hydra choice. I think if you're going to defend against VCs, it may be better to invest a little bit in Corruptors and your ground army to be Roach Ravager. I don't know if he has scouted both factories. He knows he's up against Mech. Going up against Mech with pure Hydra, I don't know, mate.
Yeah, mate, and look, NeO now is moving in. He has half a dozen tanks, and these Hydras are going to melt.
Yeah, there isn't a world here where the Hydras win against this kind of army. They can if you have Hive and if you have Vipers. If you have Vipers with Blinding Cloud or with Yoinks with Abducts, then you can totally make this work. At the moment though, EON is not in the position to make that happen, and we see he gives up his third base. The third base is going to go down. EON, he's trying to buy as much time as possible to get Roaches and Hydras.
Yeah, mate, if EON doesn't stop this army here and there, this is game over for him.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here comes the big engagement, and okay, he backs up. He sees the tank sieging up, and he's like, no, mate, I'm not going to fight that.
NeO has to be a little bit more careful here. He has to make sure he does, like, you know, slowly siege up as he goes forward. The tanks all siege. Ooh, their buffer is gone.
Yes, this is a good CranKy for EON as well.
Yeah, exactly. And in the end, it looks like EON should just barely clean this up. Yeah, the queens come from behind. He will clean this up, but it cost him a lot of Hydras.
Yes, he lost one base, he lost a bunch of his army, and he doesn't have as good as an economy as NeO's.
Oh yeah.
So NeO is going to prepare the next push, and I'm not sure if EON is going to have enough.
Yeah, I mean, when you said economy, I mean, look at this third. It's there's one drone here, mate. Like, oh god, and oh god, it's under threat. No, get away, puppy. Oh no.
Poor drones. It was only their first day on the job, and look.
It really was. NeO, he scans. Hey, is this really your third? Yeah, it is. Unfortunate. This is the third. EON. Okay, so now he has Hydras. He has the Hydra upgrades. We need something else though. We need like a Lurker Den. I think a Lurker Den would be okay just to like try and turtle and keep surviving, right? Just to make it hard for your opponent to kill you, but. We'll see what EON goes for.
Why are people always messaging me when I'm casting? Please.
Don't they understand you're busy?
Yes, Funara Roro. Funara Roro, who's the one who's messaging me now.
He's in the bracket today. He's playing right now. He's
yes, he is playing. That to be honest, that message was from 30 minutes ago. But
okay.
he was asking me if we're going to have another season of Desafiantes.
Of course, mate. Of course.
Yes. For people who don't know, who may be wondering what is Desafiantes, after this weekend, when all the DreamHack qualifiers are over, La Espira, along with our friends CranKy Ducklings, we are going to have our little co-day for Latin America, Desafiantes, where we will invite the best players who are not quite the best who made it to DreamHack.
Exactly. So even the players who don't qualify for the closed qualifier or even further for DreamHack, there is a chance for them to make some money. Latin American players specifically, I should say. So yes, the CranKy Ducklings also sponsor that event alongside La Espida. We will be, you know, supporting the Latin American scene as best as we can. Meanwhile, we did see NeO was forced back with his VCs, but now he's coming across the map with his mech army.
Yeah, man. It's bigger than ever.
It's massive.
180 supply versus 118.
There's
99 army versus 17, of which half of it is like tax.
Yep, exactly. Oh god, here comes the mech. EON, he just finished his Lurker Den. There are no lurkers, mate. No lurkers whatsoever.
Oh, he even canceled. He just evacuating. He knows he cannot hold his base. He's gonna have to sacrifice it to buy time to maybe be able to stop the army later on.
Yeah, he did it last time, and now he's going to do it again. The problem is that now NeO has a way straight into the natural, where all the tech is, where the Hydroden is.
Here we go, mate. Hydra starting to come in, but this is not enough. There's a lot more tanks, and most of them are siege and GG, mates. NeO take the series 2-0.
GG, well played. NeO does take the game. Oh my god.
Congratulations, Light VIP. Good sign up.
He gets through his first opponent. There's a lot more.
Congratulations, NeO. You're not gonna get fired today.
Yes. Congratulations, NeO. You're keeping your job. Yeah. GG, well played. And NeO will advance on in this bracket. Speaking of, let's refresh that bracket and see if he already has an opponent.
Let us see how the bracket is going. Refresh, come on, tablets. Refresh faster.